the Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So as usual, we'll take a look here at crude and natural gas. But first, we're going to take a look here at my two favorite bank stocks, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock from my ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Goldman Sachs. Now remember, the key to this week here is going to be the Fed meeting. They should have that announcement on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and I think they're going to cut a quarter point, which is actually good for the banks, okay? And it's good for housing. It's good for like Home Depot and Lowe's, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be, as the rates get into that rate cutting cycle, there's a lot of things that are going to go much higher. Okay, so just be aware. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, I'm long-term owners of these. These are my two favorites. I think they're going to go higher eventually. Okay, so let's take a look here at old Goldman. Well, we put a bottom in here at 457.48, okay? And then we went back up on top to this 100-day here, and now we're back above this 8 SMA here very, very nicely at 478.97. So let's look at the upside here first. Your next target on the upside is going to be right here. It's going to be that 489.82. That's your 50-day simple moving average. And then right above that, we have your 21-day shit at 493.26. Okay, so just watch that first one, that 489.82, and then we have 493.26. Now, again, if we can get above that, then we can come up to this area right here. You're looking at 495.41, and then we have a big retest all the way up here at 513.50. And right here is your breakout at 517.26. You go above that, it's absolutely blue sky. Now, you always want to watch a weekly chart here because you can see how this is trading, okay? So even when it's sold down here for the week, you notice that it's right back above that 21-day. Very, very key. Okay, sold right down, back above that 21-day. Very, very key. So now what you're doing is as long as you can hold this 473.25, you're looking very good. Okay, so now you got a trade here between your 21-day and your 8-day sitting at 490.95. Okay, so that's what you want to watch. Now, when you go back to the daily chart here, your key support is going to be this 478.97. That is what it needs to hold. Okay, that's going to be very, very key. Now, there is a gap. Let me just big this up here, maybe make it a little clearer. Okay, so this is the key level here is going to be that 8-day at 478.97. Now, if you look to the bottom of this candle here, it's 475.50, and then we look to the top of this candle, it's 474.34. So you have a gap in the fill, okay, and then you have your 100-day at 470.87, and then you can, come all the way down to the bottom of that candle. You're looking at 465.40 and then 457.48 here. But again, you always want to watch right here is right above that 100-day is that 21-day. Very, very key here on a closing basis for the week. That's the key, okay? And then if you rally up here, you want to watch that 489.82, that 50-day, and then we have that 8-day just right above it at that 490.99. So very, very tight range here. Let's just see if she can break on up here. But realistically, this is a very, very bullish chart. See what I like about this? See all that nice series of higher lows going on. And when you lose that 8-day, I always say look to the next level is that 21-day, and look how nice that's holding all the way on up here, okay? So let's not get too excited here. So what you really just want to watch on this here, as far as a trade, is going right here, is this 8-day. Watch that. If that's lost, then you can come down to the old gap, the fill, and maybe even the old Hondo. Upside, just watch that 50-day. You get above that, then we can start going up to maybe up to that 21-day and maybe even big retest. Okay, let's take a look here now at JP Morgan. Okay, if you look at JP Morgan, you can see the charts are pretty much the same. Okay, so you look at your weekly chart. What do you have? Okay, see it held that 21-day, held the 21-day, held the 21-day. Okay, when you always lose that 8, you look right to the next level, big level. That's your 21-day. If that's lost, then you can come down to your 50-day, 100-day, 200-day. But usually you get that good bounce off of that 21-day if it's very, very strong, which we have right now. So that 205.11 is going to be very, very key there on the downside for the week. And then on the upside, you're looking at that 210.73. So that is going to be your trading range here for the week. We got to see which direction she's going to go. Now, what we have here, we had a big sell-off down here. And now this could be a possible bear flag. So you got to be a little bit careful on this right here. But again, what we want to watch is you want to watch that 100-day, that 204.43. That's going to be key. And then we watch the candle right below that, 203.02. And then we can come here, 201.83, and then your big retest down here at 261. Upside, you can see where the 8-day, that's going to be very, very critical. Okay, so it's a little bit different where you have that 209.71. But your 8 days rolled over, you crossed over your 21-day, your 50-day. So that's going to become pretty good resistance as the price moves up. So that's what your target on the upside is at 209.69. And then we have that 50-day at 210.98. If we get above that, your target there is going to be that 215.16. If we get above that, then what we'll do is we're going to look to the top of that candle, 218.64, and then we can just follow the candles up until you hit that breakout 225.48 here level. Okay, so if you look at your RSI here, yeah, you're sitting at 42. That has plenty of room to run. This is still bearish. See where your green is below your red? This is still bearish here because we do not have anything really of good substance as far as the price above these simple moving averages. You're below that 8, 21-day, and 50-day. So this is still kind of a bearish scenario going on here. But I do like here is the low, higher low scenario. This is always very, very bullish here. So this is what you want to watch, is you want to watch that 8-day on the upside. If you can get above that, then you hit that 50-day, then you hit that 21-day. Downside, you got to watch that 100-day. If that's lost, we can follow the candles down. But realistically, that 261, that is going to be your big retest. Okay, let's take a look here now at the old Crude. Okay, Crude came to life here. Okay, we had this hurricane. It was a Category 2. And now we're saying maybe that, I don't know if the Carolinas are going to be hit there today, but this morning, you notice that natural gas ripped up real quick. And basically what it is, the pipeline in La Porta, Texas, it erupted and they had to be evacuated. So remember, anytime you have anything disruption, that's going to send crude oil and natural gas higher. So always remember that. Now, we'll take a look here at the daily chart. Well, let's just say, see how now it's, okay, you're sloping down your 200, your 100-day, 50-day, 21-day. But now look at this 8 estimate, okay? So now we leveled off, and we're holding it. So Friday's low, what we had is you had 68.47, and then today's low, we had 68.65. So we have a nice higher low and a higher high situation. But as long as you hold that 8-day, that is going to be the key. So if you watch my video this morning, you notice that's a good trading scalp. I scalped the UCO. It was a good trade right off the bottom there. As long as that 8-day holds, this is good. Now, if that 8-day is lost right here, okay, that 68.52, then you want to do is look to the top of this candle. That's 67.97. And then your next support level is going to be right here, 67.24. And then we'll come down here, 65.63. And then you can come all the way down 65.27. But as long as that 8-day is holding, it's going sideways, this is looking still very, very good because we have that series of higher lows and higher high situation. Very, very nice. Now, we got as high today as 70.70. Okay, not too bad. And where's the resistance? It's going to be 70.82. So you're pretty much right there. Now, we can keep running up. Your next level is going to be that 71.46. And then here's the big boy at that 71.75 level. That's going to be very, very key. Again, if you can bust above that, you know, then we can do is we follow these candles here. You got 72.20, 72.58, and then we just ratchet this bad boy up here. You got 73.52. We have 74.16 level. You got 74.38, and you can take it all the way up to that 75.63 level. But big but here, we got to see if they can actually even get to that 21-day first, and can you crack open and get above it. That's all meant to be seen. So here's what you want to do is today is you want to watch, obviously you want to watch yesterday's high. That's going to be the key. That would have been Friday's high, I should say, 70.32, and then watch today's high at that 70.70. If we can get above that, then realistically, there's your target, that's 71.76. Downside, everything is going to be about this 8-day, okay? 68.52. As long as that holds, it's good. You can scalp right off of it. If that's lost, then we follow the candles to the big retest. Now, if you look at the weekly chart here, we had a nice bottoming tail. But you notice that you could be running into all this resistance level right here, okay? See, right there, you got that, what do we got there? 72.80, okay? So you're going to be running through a lot of resistance. But as the week goes on, this 8-day is going to keep falling. The 21-day, all this is going to keep right on falling here. So let's not get too excited here because this is actually a very bearish chart because here's your double top situation, lower high, lower high, lower high. Even if you get up in this area, it's still lower high. It's the same way here on the daily. So let's not get too excited here about this is going to 100 or some kind of a nonsense. That's not going to happen. basically what we're going to do is we watch that 8-day, okay, 68.53 on the bottom, and we're going to be watching that 21-day at 71.76. Okay, let's take a look here now at natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, I am long all the way from here, okay, and I'm scalping it daily. Okay, so today was actually a good trade. So I got UNG here, okay, it got as low as 14.33. I didn't get that. I got in at 14.45, and it got as high as 14.98. I was out at 14.90, okay? So I just put that trade in there. That's all I wanted to get out of that trade here for today for the first time. Let's just see what happens with it today. Now, we look at this weekly trade here. This is what you're going to be looking, you're fighting against here, is this 235. That's that 21-day, and then we're going to look at that 50-day at 2.375. That's going to be your big resistance level here. But you notice that that 8-day now is rolling up very, very nicely here on the weekly. That's always very good. 2.17, that's going to be a nice key support level here. So as long as we're holding this range, okay, we're good. If it breaks out above this, we got some really nice targets going all the way up here until you can get your big retest there all the way up to 3.159. Now, when we look at the daily chart here, okay, so you can see this is that contract roll, gap and go, okay, very, very nice. Went right into this retest. It's got up to 2.294. That was your resistance right here at 2.30. See that? Very, very nice, okay? See that? Right across. Then she came down, but you notice that it held the 21-day. Even it went down lower here, it held that 21-day, ripped it up. And then we have a nice double bottom situation on these two green candles. See this? 2.117 and then 2.125, a higher low, and then she's ripping up. Now we got some sideways action. But if you look at today, if you watch my video, I says it can come all the way down to that 8-day and even lower. The key is it has to close above that 8-day. And now we're looking to maybe possibly close above this 100-day at 2.33. That is awesome. Very, very good. Okay. So let's just look at the downside here first. So this is what you want to watch is you want to watch at 2.33 today on a closing basis. If that's lost, you're going to come right here to that 8-day, 2.27, and then we'll come down to the Hondo right here, 200-day at 2.24. Okay. That is going to be your support levels. This is what we got sideways action. If that's lost, then you come down to your 21-day, and then we have your 50-day down there. But right now, as long as that 8-day is sloping on up here, this is still very, very bullish. Now, today we got as high as 2.397. All you do is look to the left. What do we have? 2.394, and then we have 2.40. So this is where you need to bust out of right here, okay? See this 2.40? That is your key to the upside. Now, if we can break out of that bad boy, okay, that 2.40, then we just come right here. This is your next target right there. Okay, 2.45, 448, call it 2.45. Okay, and then your next level on top of that is 2.48. And then we just come right over here to the bottom of the candle. What do you have? 2.52. Then we have 2.57. Then we have 2.60. That is your upside targets here on the old natty gas. But again, it's like anything. Okay, we have to make sure that we hold that 100-day and that 8-day here on the closing basis. If you do, this just looks like it just wants to work higher. Now remember, not just as natural gas, so it's obviously it's very choppy. Okay, it's always very choppy. Okay, so even on the way up here. Okay, so when you look at this all the way up here, it didn't just rally right up. It goes up, and it always gives you a chance to get in, get out. So like on a day like today, I already did one scalp. I'll probably do two, maybe even 3 scalps here today. And that's the beauty of the natural gas. It gives you a chance to get in, make money, get out, get in, make money, get out, get in, make money. Same routine over and over and over. So today, what you want to watch is watch that 100-day, 2.33, watch that 8-day. Very, very critical. Okay? That's what we want to watch today. Upside, we want to watch Friday's high, 2.40. If we can get above that, well, then we know where we're going to rally. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pit close. We'll take a look at crude, natty gas. Remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.